everybody, great evening. It's 6 p.m. Welcome to our incredible show, Friends for Life Resource Center. This is your favorite entrepreneur, Jorge George Hernandez, the beautiful
Lisa Betts Diggs.
Daniel Castro.
And we're just proud and happy to be in front of you to share some wonderful information with you. This is our first time on air, so we're going to tell you a little bit of who we are, what we do, the benefits available to you, your children, but more importantly, the impact we want to make on our communities. So Lisa, just tell us a little bit of Friends for Life. This is your baby, correct?
Yes.
How long have you been working on Friends for Life Resource Center, and what was the process like? Just give us a little brief overview on the history of Friends for Life. Who is Friends for Life Resource Center?
Okay, hi, I'm the founder, Lisa Diggs, and I started Friends for Life Resource Center in 2009. And my purpose of starting the organization is I wanted to actually help my community. I saw some issues and some problems in South Shore. The organization is located in the historical South Shore community, and I saw some issues in South Shore that weren't being dealt with, mostly the youth violence in general, but I saw a plague of youth violence,
Okay.
and wanted to do something about it.
So mostly was to get our children off the streets.
Yes.
We're noticing that some of us were fortunate enough, if you live in Chicago, some of us were fortunate enough that when we were going to school, there was after school programs available
Yes.
for us to go do our homework, watch movies, maybe archery. But as the generations changed, a lot of that money went away, and it was misappropriated or put somewhere else.
Correct.
So now our children, at least for the last 10 years that I'm aware of, there's nowhere where they can go after school, nowhere where they can get away from the streets, nowhere where they can get away from all the negativity that can potentially be surrounding them.
Correct.
So you decided to do that out of the South Shore community. Now, the one thing about the South Shore, not only is it historical, but it's about to make history again. Tell us what's going on in that community real quick.
Okay, well, it's actually getting ready to make history because the Obama Library is slated to be built in the South Shore area, and Tiger Woods just gave $8 million to merge.
Say Tiger Woods?
Tiger Woods.
$8 million?
$8
Wow.
million to merge the Jackson Park Golf Course with the South Shore Golf Course.
Oh wow! So they're gonna make a huge,
And that's in
huge
South
course.
Shore, correct.
Now with this coming on, with the golf course been in there, that creates a lot of opportunity. Let's get back into one of the benefits right now, because we do have a program. Let me just get a quick overhead on the real quick so you can see. So that's our logo. That's if you want to contact us, that's where you can definitely reach us at. There's the phone number. But what I really would like to share with you real quick is we're going here. We do have a program specifically. Tell us a little bit about the Caddy program, since we're talking about golf right now.
Okay, well, the Caddy program is a program that our organization, Friends for Life, started in South Shore, and it was a 6-week program. It actually just recently ended. But we actually gave the youth in the community the opportunity to learn how to caddy. What we've noticed is that the age between 13 and 16, those youth cannot become employable because of their age. But
Right.
we've noticed that there's been a surge in petty crime, drug sales, robberies among that age group. So what we decided to do was to offer the caddy program as a youth recidivism program.
Right.
Teach those youth how to caddy, have them become employable, and they can go out to the golf courses throughout Chicago and become caddies, and they can make a couple of dollars that day.
Right, they
in
put some money in their pocket
Yes.
and avoid any other type of negativity. One of the things that I was excited about when I learned about what she was doing with the Caddy program is the fact that there's a scholarship. I'm talking about a 4-year, full-ride pay scholarship for individuals that caddy, and that is called the Western Golf Association Evans Scholars Foundation, and they make scholarships available for anybody that caddies, especially if they got good grades. So potentially, we might be putting some babies through college with this program.
Correct. That's one of the great
That's
benefits.
exciting.
If you go through the program, we have a PGA professional who actually follows the children. His name is Juan S. I do not want to pronounce Juan's name incorrectly. It's
Espejo.
Juan
Espejo.
Juan Espejo, who's a PGA professional who came out and taught actually for the South Shore, the South Side organization, our organization, and as well as the Kroc Center.
Right.
So the Caddy program was taught through the South Side and through the Kroc Center.
So now we have an event that's coming up really around the corner. It's gonna be, again, we're still in the golf team. It's gonna be really, really awesome. Tell us a little bit about that event that's taking place.
Okay, one of the purpose of my organization, Friends for Life, to host the event was to raise funds to allow those youth who completed the Caddy program.
So we're talking about funds. You are a 501c3
Yes, we are.
nonprofit
Yes, we
organization.
are. Correct.
Correct. So all donations are tax deductible.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And so, thank you. And so the program gives those youth on that day the opportunity to be paired with a celebrity team. So it's going to be a celebrity golf tournament fundraiser.
Wow. So our children from the community, the South Shore community or neighboring communities, can come out and be part of a celebrity team?
Yes, they can caddy for a celebrity golf team. Correct.
You guys heard that? Our children here in the Chicago community is going to be in caddying for celebrities at the tournament on May 20th. So let me put on that flyer real quick so you guys can take a look at that. As you can see, so it's a inaugural celebrity golf tournament taking place Monday, May 20th. As you can see there, and that is gonna allow us to, has 9 a.m. guys, 9 a.m. Definitely that's the time everything starts. 7 a.m. registration, so it's early to rise. You can see all the information there, and we can also have it available on our website. Again, the website is Friends for Life Center, Friends for Life Resource Center Inc. So that's FLRCINC.com, and I'll put the flyer back up. Now, as you're doing all these wonderful things, now, were you doing this by yourself? Were there some people helping you? What has been the things transpiring with Friends for Life Resource Centers?
Well, Friends for Life is not just my organization. I have a group of board members like yourself, a great group of board members. A young lady named Tracy Raoul, who actually is a golfer who stepped up, who was willing to introduce the game of golfing to my organization, and also a young lady named Lisa E., who is spearheading the putting together everything for the celebrity golf event. So I have a great group of board members that are helping out with everything.
So it has definitely taken a village to make sure that we make sure this happen.
Correct.
One of the things that I like about just the organization itself, and mostly you and your character, is that no matter what happens, you always make sure that that takes precedence to anything else going on in your life. Tell us what it's like to make those hard decisions and sacrifices, because most people out there, they want to own a not-for-profit organization, maybe they want to own a business, they want to do something different. They're going to have to make some hard decisions that come with sacrifices. Can you share a little bit about that?
Well, yes, I definitely can. The sacrifices a lot of time is neglecting myself and my own needs. I spend a lot of my own money. We are a 501c3, but we've been in business since 2009, and we've never received a grant. We've never received any funding. Everything we do as an organization, and we pull together, and we raise our own money to have events and workshops.
So you say you've been functioning with a zero budget for 10 years now?
Yes.
And you have a celebrity golf tournament that's coming up around the corner now.
Yes.
Imagine what we can be doing if we had the support of the community. Again, 501c3 nonprofit organization. All donations are a tax write-off, and it's an incentive. Definitely appreciate it. Now, one of the things that with all this hard work, been around for 10 years, influencing the community, tell us what happened recently at the university, at DePaul University. What happened recently?
Oh, wow. Well, it was a great moment. I met a gentleman named Paul Pearson, and Paul, unknowing to me, had been speaking with DePaul University and some other people about the many accomplishments of myself and my organization. And unbeknown to me, I was nominated to receive a humanitarian award through DePaul University.
So I'm going to put that on the overhead right here. So as you can see here, the Golden Key International Honor Society present this award to Lisa Betts Diggs with heartfelt thanks for your humanitarian service and leadership willingness to share your ideas and selflessly giving your time to help others is an inspiration to all of us. The humanitarian award was created to recognize outstanding individuals who dedicate their time to fighting indifference, intolerance, and injustice. You are being celebrated for your charitable and philanthropic acts of kindness and service to others. You touch the hearts of humanity and change lives every single day.
Wow.
And that is definitely the truth. That's exactly what this woman is doing on a daily, if not hourly basis, making sure that she continues to stay on the phone and make things move. She's a mover and a shaker. Now, the other thing that also happened during that recognition of the humanitarian war, what else happened? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we also, myself and my organization, was inducted into the Golden Key Honor Society, and being a part of this international, I may correct myself, International Honor Society gives us the availability to network with the Golden Key organization throughout the world. So now we have access to fundraising and just a little more help, where in the beginning it was just the board members, but now we can reach out and have different arms that can help facilitate our programs.
So let's do a little bit on the overhead. So the Golden Key International Honor Society, this is actually a certificate, and this is, as you said, international. There's about, 2 million members
Yes.
in the organization. And one of the things that I really love about the way that the Golden Key International Honor Society introduced themselves, they said, "Hi, my name is such and such. How can I help you?"
Correct, yes.
And to me, I was like, that's humbling. Nobody has ever introduced themselves of, how can I be of service to you? What are you working on? I would like to collaborate. I would like to help. And that's ultimately one of the things that I'm noticing about people that are being successful, is the more successful you are, or the way to success is by helping other people.
Correct, yes.
You know, and that's something that's to me, that was a wonderful event. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the programs they're going to be working on, as far as, what's available in the future programs they're going to be having available? Because I know we had some meetings, we had some talks, and there's some great stuff happening for our children.
Well, definitely. We have a aviation program coming up. That program will be up pretty much over the entire summer. So what we will be doing is taking students to, and I don't have all the information, I can actually look that up before we leave. We'll be taking the students to a actual airfield, and they will learn about aviation. They will learn how to actually fly airplanes. They will learn how to make model airplanes for flight competitions. They will learn about drones. So it's a great program, and it's free. Friends for Life Resource Center is offering this program for free. So again, we fund all our programs.
I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a website one more time, because it's important that...
Well, let me correct you, I'm sorry. The website actually changed. I am so sorry. This is the information to the new website.
All right, so I was right. I know it's fast food.
Okay.
I was like, what's going on? So let me give you that real quick. So the overhead cam, and as you guys can see here, is friendsforliferesourcecenter.org. I know I wasn't going crazy when I said that was the website, but again, anything that you may need, we definitely want to make sure that our children are participating, but more importantly, they're taking advantage of all the programs that we're going to start innovating. Another thing that we had started, and we actually started this a couple of years ago, we started doing a health program. You know what I'm saying? You yourself are a success in this. So can you share us a little bit about your story, please?
Well, yes, I actually dealt with some issues, family problems, and during that time I did not pay attention to my weight. I actually just kind of allowed my weight to spiral out. Although on camera I look a little larger and it's always 10 pounds extra, but I'm actually about 70 pounds lighter than I was a couple of years ago. And I just became a little more health conscious about my diet, the things that I put in my body, and also about the way I think about myself and food. I was using food as a comfort to just kind of mask my problems. And so I was an emotional eater.
Me too.
And now I'm learning when I'm upset not to eat, and if I do, I may grab some fruit or something like that. So
something like that,
yes.
more healthy. So one of the things is teaching our children to be aware of the relationship between food, but more importantly, showing them a way to eat to live, not live to eat. Correct?
Yes.
That's the one thing I do like about it. And around the world, we are also working with other organizations, bringing about not just on the health and wellness aspect of it, but we're also going to be working with some veterans as well, as well as the LGBTQ community. We got a couple of projects. So if you're in the veteran community and you like to be part of what's going on, if you're a mover and a shaker, we're calling you out. It's coming out, join the cause. You know, if you're part of the LGBTQ community or you're LGBTQ friendly, coming out, because we're looking for people to help us spearhead some of these programs, and your ideas are welcome. Your ideas are needed, and we encourage you to join us because you're gonna help us just continue to push the programs forward. Another thing that we're working on, and this is kind of like my favorite, is the wealth program. We're doing a financial literacy entrepreneurship program, and that's something that I just love. I strongly believe that everything happens, starts with the way that we view in our relationship with money, like you said, the relationship with food. A lot of us don't have the good habits that we need to learn when it comes to dealing with money. So I love the financial literacy program. So we are also bringing about living benefits to individuals that if you don't have living benefits, don't know what that is, you definitely want to visit our websites. Another thing that we're helping with the literacy, 75% of the population, that's the U.S. population, is not ready for retirement. So we are doing some retirement planning classes. We're bringing in some financial experts, making sure that we help people put something that's affordable in place. Another thing that we're helping with as well is the savings plan. I think that's my favorite because a lot of people don't know how to, since we're living paycheck to paycheck, we don't know how to save money because there's none to save.
Exactly.
So we're making sure that we're helping people, just learn about what the relationship was with money and where to put the monies that's going on. Now, we talked about the aviation, the financial literacy program, the LGBTQ. What else do we have in the works right now that we can invite them to come on out in?
Well, the celebrity golf event will be this May the 20th, and that's the biggest event that we're having right now that's coming up. And then after that, it will be the aviation program. But we will encourage everyone to come out May the 20th. Please support our organization. It's for a great cause. And pretty much what we're doing is just trying to figure out a way to deter all this violence, especially among our youth, to deter the recidivism rate. We don't need to continuously see our youth be incarcerated. Right. And just to try to figure out a way to change the norm. I think golfing is a really good way to do that because there's a lot of honor in golfing. One of the things is you cannot cheat. You cannot cheat, no, and actually being on the course, it gives you a chance to think, clear your head,
Right now I'm thinking about, as you're mentioning golf, we're talking about finance, we're talking about this. I'm thinking about what one of my mentors once told me as we're talking about golf. He said, if you look at the golf and the commercials, who sponsors a lot of the golf commercials? A lot of the finance companies. Yes. But then if you look at other sports that most of our communities like to enjoy, like soccer, I'm Mexican, so soccer, baseball, the football, what are the commercials that are targeted more towards the consumer? So we gotta change the way that we're looking at certain things so that we can also not miss any opportunities.
Yes, and I think that's very important. We need to expose our youth
That's right.
to everything the world has to offer, and it's not limited to just the normal basketball, music. There's a big world out here, and the youth can learn a lot just by thinking outside the box, and I think Friends for Life will expose them to that.
Nice, I love it. That's something that I love. Mr. Castro, you've been very quiet. I mean, I know you're the silent killer. We understand that.
I am the quiet.
We understand about. But tell us, what has been your relationship with Friends for Life Research Center? What do you see some of the things that we're working on, and how do you see that we're impacting the community?
Okay, one of the things that I really like it about Lisa too is to say is diversity and the culture, not only for some race or some people. Is diversity. Anyone who wants to help this event or the next events that we want to have it, they are welcome to. And not only that, it's about the education for financial things, for helping the community. It's one of the things that help to the community and the people that bring to that table too.
Nice. That's very, very, very true. So I'm just excited because definitely knowledge is power.
Yes, it is.
Applied knowledge is wisdom, and wisdom is just going to make sure that we save our communities. Remember that, guys. So we gotta apply that knowledge. We can't just sit on it, guys. We gotta apply that knowledge. So we look forward. We do need sponsorships for the event as well. So we are opening the lines for sponsorships as well. Anybody that's looking to help with the programs, to help with everything that we're working on. Again, we're excited and invite people to come. Whether you want to volunteer, there's gonna be 1,001 things to do. But the best part, you get to meet some celebrities.
Yes,
I
definitely.
mean, I love it, and be part of just groundmaking history. I mean, to me, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Can I interrupt you? I apologize. If you go to the website, you will be able to see the link, and if you want to sponsor or anything, just please go to our website, look at what we have to offer, and please support us in any way that you can. It's actually at the bottom. It's a
There it
little
is, right there.
nice and green, but
There
we
it is.
encourage everyone. One of the things that I want to say before we leave is the reason why I named the organization Friends for Life Resource Center is because I wanted to build bridges and forge friendships with everyone that last a lifetime. So it's not about one race, another race. It's about us all living in the same world. We all live in the world together. And we have to learn how to coexist in a loving manner. And I think that's what's missing in a lot of organizations and just throughout the world, just being together. You know, so I appreciate you, Mr. Hernandez, who's been with me for a while. This is one of my long-term board members. I thank you for encouraging me to continue to be my best. And I thank you, Daniel, for coming on board, because just meeting you within the last year, I've learned a lot. And I thank you. You know, Friends for Life, myself, thank you.
So we're just grateful, and again, like Mr. Castro said, we do embrace diversity, and I think that's one of the things that it was a shock, and I was kind of surprised. It shocked the Pioneer University. They were very excited and happy that when they looked at our group, they didn't just see one color, they didn't just see one gender, they saw a lot of colors and a lot of genders, and we're just open, and as you said, we're just building friendships.
Yes.
And forging bridges that will last a lifetime. That's something is beautiful.
And remember one thing too, the whole community affecting for the same reasons about financial things too.
Yes.
Everybody has that problem too.
That's right. The numbers I threw out at you guys, the 75% of people with no retirement plan, that's nationwide.
Yes.
The number I threw about you, 98% of people with no living benefits, that's nationwide. The 60% of people with less than 500 in the same savings account or no savings at all, that's nationwide. That's not just affecting the black and brown communities. That's affecting the whole U.S. population, a nation as a whole.
Yes. So we definitely need economic development, financial literacy programs. We need programs. We need to expose our youth and even adults to opportunities that they just may not have. So our programs are all free. So if you want to know anything about economic development, financial literacy, living wills, death benefits, anything, just contact us.
That's it, because we are helping and empowering people through just literacy, making sure that you have the information available, but not just have it available, because a lot of times you can have a whole encyclopedia in front of us, but if we don't know what to do with it, how to apply it, how to make it work, we're going to stare at that piece of paper and be like, okay, now what do I do? So we can definitely grab you by the hand. Can I grab your hand, Lisa?
Yes, it's a little.
grab you by the hand and just walk you through every single process.
Yes.
Whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's the health and wellness, whether it's our financial literacy, the aviation.
Yes.
Members, board members, volunteers, the people that put it together, they will grab you by the hand and walk you through the process so that you can actually partake and be a part of it. So we're just excited
¿Puedes
about
hacer el mismo anuncio en español?
Okay, yes I can.
And hold on, give me 2 minutes because I want to make an announcement before you go. You want me to make it now? Or?
Go ahead and make an announcement.
Okay, real quick. I am proud to say Friends for Life is the first organization to have a celebrity golf event at the Jackson Park Golf Course.
Love it. Yes.
The first. The first.
Pioneer.
And so I'm hoping that it continues each year just to be a service to those youth and anyone in the South Shore community. So thank you.
So our comrade, he wanted me to go ahead and share everything in Spanish. So excuse me as I go and make sure that we address the whole community as a whole.
Yes.
So, tenemos un programa increíble para los estudiantes, ya sea de 13 a 18 años, los estudiantes que no pueden tener trabajo de 13 a 16 años. Tenemos programas que estamos ofreciendo trabajo, ya sea para que trabajen para jugar golf. Tenemos programas de aviones, de aviación también, programas de finanzas, programas de salud y bienestar. Estamos hablando con la gente y la comunidad sobre el SIDA, otras cosas que están disponibles para nuestra comunidad. Cualquier programa que nosotros pongamos en plazo es gratis para nuestros niños. El programa en el evento del golf es muy importante porque está creando becas escolares que van a pagar los 4 años de ese estudiante. Así es de que tú estés pensando, yo quiero que mi hijo, que mi hija vayan a la escuela, pero no sé cuál será el vehículo que vaya a pagar. Por eso, aquí está tu vehículo. O sea, te doy la información otra vez para que la veas. Sería aquí está, que es el lunes, mayo 20, a las 7 de la mañana te vas a registrar para ser parte del programa de la inauguración. Así es de que estamos muy entusiasmados, muy emocionados de que ustedes, la comunidad hispana, sean parte de esto y que vamos a lanzar, especialmente porque no nomás es para una raza, es para todas las razas, para todos los colores y sabores, y no importa el género que seas. Te invitamos a que seas parte de lo que es estas amistades que estamos creando, que van a dar una vida. Así es que tienes otro que añadir.
Si tú eres negociante o tienes algún tipo de negocio y quieres participar con nosotros, eres bienvenido también. Gracias.
Así es
Gracias.
que,
Thank
muchas
you.
gracias,
Thank
los
you.
apreciamos. Y one of the things that I like to say is I'm concluding everything. Did
Yeah.
you say we got time?
Yeah, it's 1 minute.
1 minute.
So we got 1 minute. So one of the things that and it's my little catchphrase now is deuces to excuses, guys. This woman right here
No
has
excuses.
made no excuses.
None.
Zero budget, making wonderful celebrity theme events happen. Come on, she ain't make no excuses.
None.
Continue to find reasons why you need to go out there and make it happen. Be a mover and a shaker. But more importantly, let's make a difference for our babies, because they're the ones that are going to be affecting and creating change for the lives that we're going to be living in our later years. So let's make sure it's a good one.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.